Welcome to my channel. My name is Gene Bordis, and if you're here, you're probably looking to understand taxes a little bit better. So if you're looking to understand the fundamentals, I'm not talking about you're looking for a master's in taxation. You're just wanting to understand taxes and how it relates to your personal situation, then you've come to the right place. My channel, my videos are geared towards the beginner. So if you're a little bit more advanced, you may still find some value, but this is not geared for you. So there are other channels that definitely dig in deeper, but this is more starting from the ground up. So speaking of starting from the ground up, my videos kind of stack up on one another, so they kind of build. So if you missed episode 1, I would recommend that you go take a look at that video because there I share what I believe is the most important line on your tax return, which is the total tax. Then in the next video, I share how your tax is actually calculated because you want to be able to know how the IRS determines how much of your money is going to keep. Today, we're going to talk about taxable income. How do we determine how much of our income is actually taxable? So you may make $50,000 for the year, you may make $100,000 for the year, but not all of that income is subject to taxation. So today we're going to dig in and we're going to take a look at how we determine how much of that is taxable. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the tax software right now and take a look. All right, so I've opened up my software and I opened up the IRS Form 1040. Now, I've mentioned this in previous videos. Your tax return is essentially 2 pages, the IRS Form 1040. So when you get your copy from your tax preparer, you do it yourself, you may get 10, 20 pages. You'll see worksheets and schedules, but those additional pages are usually used for calculations, and all that information then flows to the IRS Form 1040. So when you look at those 2 forms, you should be able to see the big picture. So that is my goal with this course, with this channel, is to help you understand how to read this form so that you can personally audit your own tax return for accuracy, but also understand it so you can implement strategies throughout the year to create the desired outcome that you want each and every single year. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. So this taxpayer here made $60,000 for the year, standard W-2 income. And we put a $300 adjustment for educator expense. We put that this person is a teacher and qualified for all 300. It's very important to know the adjustments you qualify for, but we'll talk about that a little bit more in future videos. So you take the 300 out of the 60,000, you're left with 59,700. Pretty simple math so far. And that is called your adjusted gross income. If you're not familiar with what AGI or adjusted gross income is, it's okay. We're taking it one step at a time. Then you deduct your standard deduction of $20,800 here. I selected head of household as the filing status. So head of household filing status, the standard deduction is $20,800. Every taxpayer is allowed to take a standard deduction or itemize. So here in this situation, we decided to take the standard deduction, which is $20,800. More on itemized deductions in future videos. So then once you take the 60,000, take out the adjustment, take out your standard deduction, you're left with taxable income, which in this case is $38,900. So income minus adjustments, take out your standard deduction, and you're left with taxable income. And that's pretty much it. So in this video, I said I was going to share how we calculate taxable income. And this is pretty much it in a nutshell. Now, your tax that we talked about in the previous video, the tax is calculated on your taxable income, which makes sense. And if you want to know how they came up with this 4357, then watch episode 3 because it breaks down the tax brackets and how they came up with this number here. So I really hope that you found this video helpful. If I'm going a little too fast or if I'm going a little too slow, please let me know in the comment section because, again, I want to tailor this to you. So if you found this valuable and you haven't liked or subscribed, I'd welcome you to do so. And lastly, may tax time never catch you at a bad time. Thanks for watching.